Hello everybody, Ian Robson, welcome back to another episode of American Truck Simulator. Today, we are in the Peterbilt once again, and we're just doing a short little journey here. We're going to see how this records with Maril's Action in its current form. And we're going right here. No one's coming. Oh, well, good thing I checked first. There we go. We actually got some pretty nice trucks in at work. Fairly often, actually. There's a couple trucks that come in every now and then that really are quite slick. Just gonna turn down the truck just a smidgen. Just in the off chance it's a little bit louder than I am. Put our indicator on. Yeah, so we're doing a short little journey. We just got pressure tanks today here. Nothing too exciting. I'm back in the normal Peterbilt where I tend to drive here, and they haven't implemented the cables yet on this one, so I suspect he will put it in soon though, so. How far are we actually going here? I don't think it's that far. We're going to Roswell with 42,000 pounds. Alright. There we go. For some reason, I still find that Maril's Action doesn't record this game as smooth as other games. I'm not sure the reason why though either. Just one of those things, I guess. I don't know. So we have 100 miles to go. I have about 10 minutes to do it in real life, because I have an appointment at 8 o'clock. So as long as we get there in due time, I'll be alright. And hopefully I don't have to wait too long, so. Turning right up here, it looks like. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised this truck hasn't been updated yet. For that pipes or hoses, but if it took that long for SCS to do it, I'm not that surprised. Alright, turning right here. Kraft Heinz. It's funny, there was a big scandal, not a scandal, a big uproar a while back between Heinz and French's because one of the companies was going to close down a plant in Ontario where they use Ontario Ontario tomatoes. There we go. Sound like Porky Pig there for a second. So they were going to shut it down, and the problem was that's where a lot of people in Ontario were working. So I believe what happened was the one of the other competitors, so Heinz I believe was down there, and what happened was Heinz said we're getting out of here, basically, and the city was in uproar. The Canada was in a bit of an uproar. So French's says, okay, we'll buy the plant from Heinz. If memory, correct me if I'm wrong, because my memory's not 100%. And basically French's said we'll buy the plant from Heinz and we'll keep all the workers in place, basically. And then that happened a while ago, and ever since that time, there's been a really big. There's been a lot of people. Well, basically, what French's did is they put a big symbol on their bottle of ketchup or whatever, or mustard, saying "Made in Canada," which is kind of interesting. Yeah, this is our turn up here. So, I just find it interesting. So then everyone was buying Heinz because they liked Heinz better. And then after this happened, everyone's like, oh, I'm going to start buying French's because it's made in Canada, sort of thing. So, yeah, it was funny. Alright, here we go. Big highway turn, apparently. Oh, apparently there's enough of a hill there to... Oh, he's turning anyways, good. There's enough of a hill for me to roll back just a smidgen. There we go. Turn that off again. I actually don't need to rev this high, I don't know why I do that. Technically I can just shift right here. And it doesn't put so much pressure on the engine. Also, I realized that I recorded a Coffee with Ian a while back there, and apparently I had a time limit on recording just the webcam, and I realized what it was. I guess I had checked a time limit thing, a duration. I never knew it was even there for Morelos Action, but apparently it is. So I must have checked it, and that's why I was like, why am I getting capped at 9 minutes? That makes no sense. I just noticed it today. So I was scrolling through the options. I'm like, oh, hey, there's that little option right there that you forgot about. Oh, goodness. I can only go 65 anyways, but 57 miles to go. It's amazing how fast you go through miles in this game in comparison to real life, so I don't know, even without the hoses, like the hoses are nice, but it's not enough for me to go and use a regular in-game truck all the time. Although the Peterbilt 389 is nice, I just didn't have it set up for my particular setting, so every time you go to do something, what's going on here? Every time I go to do something, it's like, okay, what's going on now? Or why is it set up like this, sort of thing, so I'm going to leave it in this gear for the time being. Which way are we turning? It looks like a right turn up eventually. And 35 miles an hour anyway, so look at this city. Yeah, it's usually when you get into a city like this is when Morelos Action doesn't like it as much. It's probably just my computer, if we're being honest here. It's one test I should run this week, is change my video card from my old computer and put it in my new computer. Well, it's not really new anymore, but my other computer, my main computer, I'll say, and then see if that makes a difference or not. Alright. Apparently there's a stop sign here. Red light. Where are we just driving through? Roswell? We're coming up to Artesia? What if I've ever been there before? It's funny. My wife and I were up at the same time today, so we ended up having coffee together, which is pretty rare in the week, at least. She's like, do you want coffee? I'm like, yeah, let's have a coffee together. So it was nice. It's pretty rare that we get up at the same time and that we have coffee together. Even on Saturday and Sunday, or Friday, I have coffee in the morning before I go to work. And then sometimes I'll have coffee with my wife on Sundays. Not often, though. Alright, we are turning... Dude. Just makes me almost stop in the middle of the... Alright, we went right to Roswell here. There's the Kraft Heinz FedEx guys over there. There we go. Nice little town. I do like the New Mexico DLC. It just adds just enough. It just adds a little bit of extra area you can go and explore, which I like. It's a red light up there again. But I like the fact that they added that section in there so you can explore a bit more if you like. Still grinding gears a little bit, but it's funny. Also, the other thing I noticed actually was, on this truck, if you look carefully, see if I can do it real quick here. If you look carefully at the speedo there, or the tachometer, I should say, not the speedometer. It actually shows you, the green zone sort of thing, so where you are, and based on that, I know when I can shift and when I can't shift, sort of thing. I just thought it was kind of interesting. All right, another 37 kilometers to go. Shouldn't be too bad, really. Well, I am running out of time, to be honest with you. So I'll probably just do a safe parking. Or a quick, what do they call it? Skip parking, whatever. Just because time is running along, for me at least. But actually, no, I'll do it like this. We'll just pull over to the side of the road here, and we'll call it a day so far. It's only 26 kilometers, but it's a doctor's appointment, and I have to get to work right after it. So we'll pull over right over here. We'll just stop here for the time being. So, you would never want to do this in a truck, but anyways, it doesn't matter in this game. Anyways, folks, that'll be it for me for today. Hope you enjoyed. My name's Ian Rops. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for some more American Truck Simulator. I'll catch you guys later.